Hello and welcome to another edition of NAFDAC and Your Health, brought to you by NAFDAC, the agency that has the constitutional mandate of safeguarding the health of the nation by ensuring that you patronize only wholesome and approved food products, drugs, cosmetics, medical equipment, and chemicals. My name is Amanda Ugo.
On today's edition of NAFDAC and Your Health, our first focus is on NAFDAC's efforts at aiding economic development and fostering trade with other countries of the world, even as the agency carries out its regulatory activities. And this will dovetail into the recently held training on NAFDAC's ports inspection procedures and how to use the ports inspection data capture and risk management system online platform, which was held by the Ports Inspection Directorate with the aim of promoting international trade. And on the second segment, we'll be talking about how NAFDAC, in furtherance of its efforts at ensuring its production of quality products and promoting local and international trade through locally made goods, has continued to collaborate with the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria. NAFDAC is an agency that is charged with the responsibility of safeguarding the health of Nigeria. In addition to safeguarding the product under its purview, also considers ways through which it can help enhance economic growth and promote trade as it carries out its primary mandate. And to a large extent, the agency, under the leadership of Professor Mojisola Adeyeye, has done very well in this regard. One of these ways is the encouragement of micro, small, and medium enterprises.
Because of the role that MSMEs play in our economy, the importance of that sector in the building of our economy, we put a lot of emphasis on MSMEs. Last year we did a palliative where the first 200 applicants did not pay anything to register, and then thereafter all applicants got 80% reduction in registration fee. We did this for 6 months to encourage people to register their products or to form companies and register products that they want to sell in the country. So because of the sector, we have put in place stakeholders meeting, dissemination of information, assisted registration, because our registration process now is becoming e-registration. And knowing that many people are not very familiar with working with computers and registering online, we have made it possible for our staff to assist any MSME applicant to register their product online. Aside from that, we also have a join with the presidential initiative. We join at the MSME clinics, where we also emphasize and encourage them explain concerns they may have. And in many of these MSME clinics, you also have the different sister agencies there, like the Bank of the Industry, you have SON, you have CAC, just to be sure that their questions are answered by the respective agencies. To support MSMEs further, we actually created an Office of Trade and International Relations. So we rearranged the functionality of the staff that are there, and these staff are in the one-stop shop part of MSMEs. We have a one-stop shop office made up of NAFDAC staff that is there to also encourage and guide them, answer questions. So we now have an Office of Trade and International Relations. This office, we believe, will also add to the impact that the agency is having on MSMEs, because it is not just making things for the country consumption, but we are also encouraging them for export. And if an MSME started, in a small kitchen doing this or doing that, after a few years, that MSME may expand. And we will always make sure that their product is of quality. We tie quality to trade. If a product has quality, the likelihood of buying that quality or coming back to buy that quality, product is very, very high. So in terms of exports, we are encouraging our MSMEs that can expand their business and then move on to export. We are encouraging them to go through NAFDAC, because if they don't go through NAFDAC, their product very likely will be rejected, because we have not tested the product, and if it is of no quality or poor quality, it will be destroyed in the other country where this product is going. So we have a lot of support mechanisms for our MSMEs.
To further encourage the small business owners and make it easy for them to have their products registered with NAFDAC with ease, NAFDAC created the NAFDAC Automated Product Administration and Monitoring System. Through these platforms, businesses have sprung up, and their activities have in no small measures aided the nation's economic growth. NAFDAC has continued to embrace modern technology and digitization in its operations. Part of the reasons for doing this is to make the agency more accessible and to make all forms of registration and documentation easy for its clients. Another step in such direction is the creation of the Ports Inspection Data Capture and Risk Management System, otherwise known as PIDCARMS platform. When NAFDAC puts in place measures that enhance and eases its operations, it engages its stakeholders in training and interactive sessions to ensure that no difficulty is encountered in putting the measures into use and that the intended benefits are maximally derived. It was based on this premise that the Ports Inspection Directorate of NAFDAC, the directorate under which the responsibility falls, organized the 2024 induction and refreshers training for its priority clients recently.
This training session holds significant importance as we aim to provide crucial insights and guidance on the utilization of the optimized PIDCARMS for efficient and seamless port clearance procedures. As valued stakeholders and priority clients, your participation in this training signifies your commitment to staying abreast of technological advancement and best practices within the industry. We are also pleased to welcome the prospective new inductees to this house. As you are aware, membership of the Priority Clients platform is not automatic. You have to show commitment to remain above board, to enjoy the benefits of a priority client, which include 24-hour attention on the platform, self-assessment and costing options, as well as the privilege of customized email access on the PIDCARMS platform to sort out unique business challenges.
Resource persons drawn from the Ports Inspection Directorate took the participants through the processes of using the PIDCARM online platform.
The purpose of this PIDCARMS is to capture and assess the entries or the data that you have presented to us, which we will assess through your SGD, which you obtain from customs and other necessary documents which you have. It is this platform that captures and assess information. That's the information you have on your importation document or your import documents.
Every new priority client here, this is what you're going to be seeing on your page. The page starts from this. When you log in on ports.nafdac.gov.ng, you'll be given the username and password. The username is, for importers, is your TIN number, while for the declarant is your RC number. This number can be found on your SGD. If you have a copy of the SGD, that's it. You can check it for your RC number. That's what you're going to input. And then the password will be sent to your registered email.
It is called Top Priority Clients Training on the use of PIDCARMS. PIDCARM is port inspection, data capture, and risk management system. It is an app that we use to process our operations for port clearance. You will agree with me that processing at the port is enough headache on its own. We try to make, that is when I say we, I mean NAFDAC, we try to make the process to be as contactless as possible, to make it as electronic as possible, as digital as possible, so that people can get this thing done in the comfort of their own offices. That's only when it gets to the aspect of inspection that they come to see us. It's also a system that we put in place to make sure that the risk of importing products that are not safe, are not of quality, or wholesome, are not imported into the country. They're able to checkmate them at the port. This process takes into consideration everything that has to do with making the system to be safe. Like for instance, there is what we call clear reports of inspection and analysis, whereby we have agents in countries that we have identified to be of high risk to Nigeria when it comes to issue of importation of pharmaceutical products, importation of a chemical for the industrial usage, of food and cosmetics and other regulated items. The CRI system has been incorporated into the PIDCARM. Okay, every aspect of permits, licenses that importers need to get has been harmonized into it.
We actually introduced the PIDCARMS platform to our priority clients, and these clients are the reputable one, whom we have seen that they have high level of compliance to the PID clearing processes. We have introduced them to the PIDCARMS platform to prove to them that it is this platform that captures captures and processes the entries they've been sending to us. And through this platform, we have proved to them that the clearance of their processing can be smooth and itch-free, as long as they follow the due processes. There's no delay in it, and in no time, they get their end result, which is the release notice. They have different lines of the different processing lines, like the costing lines, the endorsements, the inspection and sampling, and we also have the release section of the directorates. So that's basically what we have shown to them. And we have also explained to them and shown them the output they are supposed to get, like the invoices, how the invoice look, and the way they will certify it okay, that is actually coming from NAFDAC. They just scan the barcode that is on the invoices, on their release notices, and they get all this in their emails, the registered emails.
The participants also seized the opportunity to ask questions and seek clarification on other issues relating to import and export processes during the question and answer session. There is no doubt that the gains of the training for participants are enormous.
They've proven over time to be efficient, coordinated, and well organized by understanding the objective of PID and then making the work swifter and faster. So it's like a reward system that NAFDAC is giving to benefit priority clients in order to facilitate their processes and clearance at the ports very fastly.
It's actually a privilege to be here, and this is not the first time I'm coming anyways. But because there have been so many improvements and it has been helping our company, most times we don't need to come here we don't need to come to NAFDAC for any inquiry, because the training has always helped to help make our work faster, and we are so happy and grateful about that.
You have been watching NAFDAC and Your Health. The program continues shortly. Don't go away.
NAFDAC has observed the dangerous practice of ripening of fruits with carbide, despite persistent NAFDAC campaign against it. To this end, NAFDAC hereby informs the general public to note the following: that calcium carbide is an explosive chemical. It changes the skin color of the fruit whilst the fruit remains raw. Calcium carbide also causes diarrhea, ulcer on the skin, mouth, and throat, burning sensation in the chest and abdomen, neurological system disorder, dizziness, memory loss, low blood pressure, cerebral edema, kidney and liver diseases. NAFDAC therefore advises the general public to desist from the use of these dangerous chemicals but allow fruits to ripen naturally on the plant. However, if fruits must be ripened artificially, NAFDAC has provided 3 easy and safe ways of ripening fruits. 1. Collect your fruits and put into a paper bag. Seal it and wait for a few days. 2. Apple and banana peels can be added to the fruit to help it ripe faster. 3. Direct exposure to sunlight facilitates ripening of fruits. This message is from the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC. NAFDAC, safeguarding the health of the nation.
Welcome back. You are still tuned to NAFDAC and your health.
Beyond the support given to the MSME to help them develop and the digitization platforms NAFDAC has put in place to aid trade and economic development, the agency also works in collaboration with companies manufacturing food products, drugs, and other products under NAFDAC's regulatory purview. This, the agency does through its consistent engagement and alliance with the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria. NAFDAC holds quarterly meetings with the manufacturers under the aegis of the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria to discuss ways of promoting economic growth and enhancing international trade through quality products. At the agency's last quarterly meeting with the members of the MAN at the MAN House, the Director General of NAFDAC, Professor Mojisola Adeyeye, led the management team of NAFDAC to MAN House. At the meeting, the NAFDAC DG stressed that the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria has improved and is becoming conscious of what could make the Nigerian people get healthier by the day. Professor Adeyeye also emphasized the significance of producing goods of high quality, adding that quality enhances opportunities to trade. She also mentioned that NAFDAC is the largest regulatory agency and that regulatory agencies in other African countries have been coming to NAFDAC to know how they can establish trade ties with Nigeria. The NAFDAC DG went on to charge the manufacturers to be agile, vigilant, and position themselves in the right ways so as to be able to trade with other countries and help boost the nation's economy. This, according to Professor Mojisola Adeyeye, can only be possible if manufacturers produce goods of good quality.
As part of NAFDAC's routine of post-marketing surveillance, NAFDAC recently raided the Kaduna metropolis, apprehending drug hawkers and self-acclaimed doctors selling drugs on the streets. The raid, carried out by the Investigation and Enforcement Unit of NAFDAC, took place at Sabon Tasha, and wares, which include several unregistered aphrodisiacs and analgesics, were seized. Proper sanctions were therefore meted out to the arrested hawkers accordingly. Such raids also took place at different times in Lagos, Abuja, Onitsha, and other parts of the country. NAFDAC remains committed to carrying out routine raids to rid the society of actions that negate the laws guiding the agency's activities. December the 12th, 13th, and 14th, 2023 will never be forgotten at Cemetery Market, Aba,
as these were the days NAFDAC besieged the popular market to put a final stop to the age-long, deadly and clandestine activities of manufacturing fake and unhealthy products in the market. NAFDAC was able to save millions of Nigerians from being victims of the deadly products as the 2023 Yuletide season drew nearer. With the help of security forces attached to the agency, the sting operation helped to uncover the illegal manufacture of several alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks as well as other regulated products. During the raid of over 240 shops turned factories, filthy conditions of illegal production, use of unhygienic water and harmful chemicals for production, as well as cloned packaging materials were all found out. This alarming discovery led to the temporary shutdown of the market. The operation resulted in the destruction of 1,500 cartons of fake products valued at over 750 million naira and the evacuation of over 300 cartons to NAFDAC's warehouse. NAFDAC assured that the full wrath of the law will fall on the 10 people arrested during the raid. Speaking after the raid, the Director General of NAFDAC, Professor Mojisola Adeyeye, reaffirmed the agency's commitment to eradicate counterfeit products nationwide, urging the public to continue to report suspicious activities to NAFDAC. That was NAFDAC Update. You have been updated.
This is how far we can go on this edition of NAFDAC and Your Health. Another edition will be brought for your viewing pleasure, same time, same station, next week. Meanwhile, we would appreciate any information on activities that can put the health of the public at risk. If you have any of such information, please reach out to us.
You can reach NAFDAC via toll-free numbers. For inquiries, call 0700 162 3322. For complaints, call 0800 162 3322. You may also email NAFDAC at nafdac.gov.ng. If you have complaints about any form of misconduct, you can reach the Reforms Unit via email reforms@nafdac.gov.ng or call the Reforms hotlines on 0909 763 0506 or 0909 763 0507. NAFDAC, customer focused, agency minded.
Don't forget, importing, producing, distributing, marketing and selling of unwholesome food products, drugs, substandard medical equipment and chemicals are criminal. Join NAFDAC to put a stop to these crimes. Till we come your way again next week, stay safe.